Test, test, test. Okay, Sarabi. So, Devon Energy, we are looking at the senior contracts professional. So I'm going to start. I'm just again going to take the old job description or the current job description that we've got. I'm going to copy it. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a new job. So I'm going to highlight the new job. Within the job title, I'm going to put senior contracts professional. Title is important, again, just because that's how a lot of people search. So we're assuming that this is a title that people will actually search on. So the summary is in there. It is templated. That was the template that Lori sent earlier. So what we have to do is here, we're going to go to Recruiter. We're going to change that to Sarabi Shield. And then Account Manager, we're going to change to Lori. And job category is going to be within... We'll put oil and gas within engineering. This could actually be accounting and finance. We can change that at any type or at any point. I just got a little confused by the contracts professional. Pipeline status, we're going to actually change this to a status number 2 of needing candidates. The reason for that is for a lot of people who work remotely, they'll search the job on pipeline status, so that's why it's important for us to have the need candidates piece. I'm going to grab Lori's internal notes as well. And I'm going to copy these and just paste them into the job. So again, it looks like we're filled out accurately here, so I'm going to do a little quick save, and now I'm going to go on to the details page. Details page, again, hiring authority, we weren't exactly sure who we were supposed to put here. So for now, I'm just going to put Gareth, just because, again, he's attached to Lori, and then we can find out later. Requisition number, this is automatically populated. There's one position available. So it's one, it's a contract, the start date, we're going to probably put out to, we'll put out to say the 31st for now. Again, we can change that at any point. Location we've got, because the location is all associated with the main client. Travel percentage, we're going to have to put in there as well. And I believe the travel percentage is 50%. Okay. Typically, Sarabi, just as an aside, whatever the initial percentage of travel is given, it's usually double that. So oftentimes when they say 50%, it doesn't necessarily go to 100, but a lot of times it can go to like 75, 80%. That's just the reality of travel type jobs. This is a contract job, and right now we're ideally looking for incorporated people. Before I put the bill rate and target pay in, I'm actually just going to go to the margin calculator, because by default, the way this system is set up is the default net percentage will be 25, but we know that with Devon Energy, we are 17%. So I'm coming to the margin calculator. I'm going to lock the margin. Whoops. First thing I'm going to do is actually going to put a margin in. So margin percentage is going to be 17. And I'm going to lock it, okay? The next thing is the pay rate. So Lori sent us a pay rate of between $65 and $75 an hour. Again, customers, of course, want the candidates at the cheapest possible price. Candidates and recruiters want to pay the most money. So we're going to take the actual median, which is going to be $70 an hour. So I'm going to put 70, and then I'm going to lock the pay rate, which will automatically give us our bill rate. So we can see that a pay rate of $70 an hour at a 17% margin is going to be a bill rate of $85.60. So here, all we're going to do is hit apply. Okay, so now we've got this locked in. It's going to be easy to kind of negotiate and be able to kind of work the calculator. The estimated end date, because it's a 1.5 year long contract, I'm going to go to February 2017. I can't believe we're halfway through 2015. Unbelievable. Okay, so I'll go to whatever, Feb 1st, 2017. Again, we'll be able to change that at any point. The estimated close date, I'm just going to put down again, I'll just put the 31st for fun, and I'll just hit the total value. So again, the values are going to be the same, and what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to save, so it allows us to get to the next screen. The next screen that we're going to take a look at is the skills screen. Again, you know how to fill this out. What we'll maybe want to do is take a look at some of the keywords in here and put the skills in, and then we can match the candidates. Advertise and source, this is the one I'm going to go through a little bit quickly. You can always rewind. So the first thing I'm going to do is click on IME, and we'll go IME and click this over, and it'll bring up all the job posting details. Senior contracts professional, we've got all of this in here. Okay, so we're good. Featured job, job categories, accounting and finance. Job area code is 403. Employment types incorporated, Calgary, okay, state Alberta, contract hourly 70. Okay. Again, up to you guys whether or not you want to put the pay in, that type of thing. What we can maybe do here is take that out for now, and you guys can decide what you want to do. So we click submit, and we are now posted to the IME engineering site. Again, this area here, Sarabi, this is where we want to put the custom response, which ensures that we get back to all the candidates, but I want to make sure that you put the right or the exact one that you, the exact response that you want in the actual custom response. And we'll just highlight recruiter and account manager, so when anybody sends their resume in, both you and Lori get a copy of their resume. Now, we're finished this screen. Before we go on to the next one, we've got to hit a little save. So we hit that. Now we're going to job boards, which is going to hit both Workopolis and Monster for us. I'm going to start with Workopolis for no other reason than I just did. Here we are going to apply by email using maxhire's email. They're going to apply by email. Experience, let's just put in something like 10. Number of positions is 1. Job category. I don't know what we've got under contract or things like that. Maybe we'll put it under. Sometimes it can be a little difficult picking the right thing. So just by default right now, because this is contracts, I'm going to put administrative support maybe, because I don't really see it as an engineering thing. But again, we can check that later. Job city is Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Title, all of that looks correct. Okay, we're going to agree to the above terms and click submit. So Workopolis is done. And again, same thing. You only have to do this once, Sarabi, but again, custom email, those types of things. Select Monster, move Monster over. And again, same thing going down here. They're going to apply using maxhire. Contact name, Sarabi's in there. Sarabi, depending on whether or not you want to have your contact info displayed, you can highlight or unhighlight these, whatever you want to do. Job title we've got. I'll highlight that to bold the job title. EEOC job category. Here I'm going to put professionals. Again, for no other reason than just that's kind of a default. Salary. Again, here I'm just going to put 1 and 1, and it's hourly. Currency will be Canadian. Job industry will be oil and gas. Sorry. Accounting and auditing. Well, I'll just go engineering services for now. Job category. I'm going to put administrative and clerical. Again, I'm not fully sure the scope of the role, so we might have to change that. Job country and state is going to be Canada, Alberta. Highlight that, area code in, agree to the terms, click submit. And again, if there are any errors, it will highlight, scroll down to find the actual error. Oh my goodness, I forgot the job occupation. Job occupation is going to be, again, this is where it's a little bit, I'm just going to go general and other for accounting and or administrative and clerical, because that's been kind of our theme. And again, I'll agree to the terms and click submit. So this will all now be posted out to the internet, but what we want to get done tomorrow is we want to be able to get the custom response done. And then Sarabi, we want to fill out the skill set so we can match the candidates. The only other thing I'm going to do right now is I am going to go into the senior contracts professional from this time last year. And I'm simply going to take these candidates and I'm going to drag them all into the new one that we just did, save for the placement. Hang on 1 second here. And the reason for this is just so we have a more recent version of these candidates in the actual job, because you've already contacted a number of them. Okay, so we'll create a little work list. And then we'll be able to go through the candidates because we've actually dragged them into the job. Okay, so again, that's kind of just a quick way of putting the job in, and then tomorrow we'll have to just pop in the custom email responses, and then obviously the we want to be sure of the titles and the specifics of the job. Okay. All right, hope that helps, Sarabi. Any issues at all, just let me know, and we'll go from there. Okay, thanks.